are going to do, I'm going to teach you I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. You ready? First of all, we're going to do the introduction, then we're going to do the verse, and then we're going to do a chorus. So we're going to start out with an introduction and play this in the key of G. Now I'm tuned down a half step on this guitar, and so I'll include the tuning link in the description, and there will be a lead sheet link in the description. Let's talk about the form of the song just for a second. It has an intro, a verse, chorus, verse, chorus, and then it's got a bridge. I'm going to call this part a bridge because it's really not a lead, where it goes that part right there. I'm going to call that a bridge. Then it goes back to a verse and a chorus, and then we're done. Okay? That's the way we're going to teach it today. Ready? Here we go. For a simple intro, this is what you can do. Well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you were so hot that I melted. Okay? So what I did was just played the chords, and that's it. One of the live performances that I saw Jason do was to sing like this. Do do do, do do do, do do do, do do do. Okay? Well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. Okay? Because it's difficult to play the chords and play a lead at the same time. So he just used his voice. One of the things that I like to do is I like to actually imitate what he did with his voice, but on the guitar, like this. Well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. Okay? Instead of singing. You ready to learn that part? This is what we do. Let's zoom in. I've got my little finger and my ring finger, fingers 3 and 4. On the 3rd fret, on the E string and B string, I slide up 2 frets, and I go back. And then I play a G5 chord. And then I do that again, slide up 2 frets, and then I go down to a D chord and play those 2 strings. Okay, and then play the D chord. And then I do that again. Okay, and I go to an E minor chord. And then I go to a C chord. And I do it again. Well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. Here's the right hand on that last intro part that I did. What we do is we play well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. Well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. D chord for 4 beats, 3, 4, E minor, fell right through the cracks. And I'm trying to get back to that again. Before the cool down run down. G chord, D chord, on intervention, I reckon it's E minor. Now we go right into the chorus, and we just, you don't even stop playing that chord progression, you just keep going. Well, I won't hesitate no more, no more, it cannot wait, I'm yours. You best to believe I'm yours. Yours and yours. Ready? Verse. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Then you go through the chords. Now what we're doing right here is we've got this strum that goes like this. So we're playing this strum. We're playing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and hey, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Down, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Of the moment, may sing with me. Use the same 4 chords, E minor, and you chug God forsaken right to be loved, loved, loved. Now we go to an A chord. So I do an A chord there, and then I do an A sus4, like that, and then back to A. And then, that's it. Then we go back into another chorus. Well, I won't hesitate no more, no more, it cannot. I'm sure they don't need to complicate our time. It's short, this is our fate. Okay? Now we go into the bridge. Do 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 do. Na na na. Boo. Do, do, do. So what we got there is a G chord. Same strumming. 1, 2, 3, 4. G with the B bass. Now the G with the B bass is played with our first finger on the 2nd fret on the E string, like that. We mute the A string, right? And then we go to E minor, and then we go to D, and then we go to C, okay? And then we go to A, and sometimes I like to throw that little A sus4, and then back to A. Now, this is how I'm doing my A chord with 1 finger. You could do it with 2 fingers, or 3 fingers. I've been spinning way too long, checking my tongue in the mirror. So this is the last verse. Let's see here. 3rd verse. You do that whole 3rd verse just like they did the other verses. You do the chorus. Well, I won't hesitate. Is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. That's the end of the song. Now let's throw Capo on, and I'll show you what I do with the Capo really quick. Okay, let's see if this is in tune. Done me and you bet I thought that I melted, fell right through the cracks. And I'm trying to get back before the cool down. And this is how I play the chords. G bar chord, D chord on the 5th fret, E minor, 7th fret, C. Well, I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Boo. Do do do. That's how I usually do it, but I realized I could do it with a G chord like this. Do 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 do. Na na na. So I can just do it without bar chords. Well, I've been spinning way too long, checking my tongue in the mirror, bending over backward just to try to see it clearer. But the rest clogged up the glass, so I drew it in the face and laughed. Okay, so you just do the whole song like that. And then you end it like you did the other one. When you get to the chorus, you know, I won't hesitate no more, no more, no, da, 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 sure, and just end it. Okay, whatever the words are. So let's see. Do I have anything else to do? I don't think so. Do you understand that? Hopefully that will do it. Oh, forgot to tell you to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Quail Studios channel and comment and like. All right? Is that good? Let's see. I don't think I have anything else for you, so we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.